Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that companies who put some money into Bitcoin, their stock actually increase, and now more and more companies doing so, and their stock is going up. So this could be a nice recipe to increase their value. The second news is all about that MasterCard announces support for crypto on its network. You know, we have talked about Visa already in previous videos, and now MasterCard is making some moves. And the third news is all about that Twitter is considering to adding Bitcoin to its company reserves. And of course, no surprise, as we have Jack Dorsey as the CEO of Twitter. So actually, Twitter is the next who would like to add some Bitcoin. So all this in today's video. And of course, don't forget to educate yourself, because this is crucial at the moment. You know, we are in a bull market, therefore you don't have time to waste. I made you a free course. It's all about how to start to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. The link is under this video, so this is very important. You can find it there. Also, you can find another course, all the things you have to really know about Bitcoin and blockchain, so kind of understanding Bitcoin and blockchain. We have useful links for you, which you can use, you know, discount links and all these things for different exchanges or hardware wallet. So check all this out. And now I think it's time to move on and check out how the market looks like. So at the moment, we have Bitcoin at $44,931 US, which is a 3% decrease in the last 24 hours. Ethereum going also 3% down, $1,747 US. When we're checking the winners, we have IOTA, 56% up, Engine Coin, 48% up, very nice, and Quantum, 46%. But look at the others. We have Icon, Status, you know, 40, 40, 30. So again, you know, when Bitcoin is going a bit sideways, when Ethereum is going a bit sideways, many other altcoins are going up. And we can see now, so the altcoin season continues. When we're looking at the losers, we have PancakeSwap, which actually went up very well in the last 7 days, 177%. It's down now 20%. Binance Coin was doing extremely well. Now, of course, there's a small discount, 13%. BitTorrent also. Look at these green numbers. These are the numbers next to it, how much that cryptocurrency did in the last 7 days. And now you can see, okay, there is some correction. So not a biggie at all. And now let's move on to the first news, which is all about that the company's stock rise after buying Bitcoin. So yes, now we can see this fact that the company's stock actually is rising after buying Bitcoin. Why? Because now Bitcoin is a great investment. If they put their money, the company money, in Bitcoin, and Bitcoin going up, with this, obviously, the value of the company is going up. And now people hunting for companies who are in Bitcoin, because they see this kind of positive move. And this is actually a way to invest in Bitcoin, not directly, but indirectly, really, because just think about it. If you don't buy Bitcoin, but you buy a company which owns Bitcoin and it goes up, then you own Bitcoin through the company, kind of, if you know what I mean. So we have here this nice article, which is all about this. So it says company stock rise after they buy Bitcoin as a reserve. And we could see, you know, MicroStrategy went up very nicely. We have the Galaxy Digital, Square, and also here Marathon Pattern Group. You know, when we're looking at here this website, which is all about, here are the company names actually. So this is the bitcointreasury.org. And you can see here the companies which invest in the Bitcoin. You know, we have here This is the money they have invested already, and this is how much is it at the present price. You know, you can see MicroStrategy at the top tripled, a bit less, but about tripled it. And this is how much Bitcoin they own. Here we have the list of the companies. And, you know, also in this regard, PayPal revealed on the 4th of February that its fourth quarter profits for the year 2020 had increased by 200% as compared to the previous fiscal cycle. And citing its two new offering, example, cryptocurrency tool and a buy now, pay later feature, as being the primary drivers for its monumental growth. So part of it is because they opened to cryptocurrency. This happened in the last quarter of 2020. And look at this. Now they announced it. They increased compared to last fiscal cycle 200%. So this is also another thing. And here you can see, you know, Sam Bankman-Fried, the founder and the CEO of quantitative crypto trading firm Alameda Research, saying that partly investors are excited about having opportunities to buy stock of crypto affiliated companies on public markets. The other piece is that Bitcoin's price is up, and so to the extent that the company owns Bitcoin, it should be up too. Simple as that. So what we can see nowadays, that Bitcoin, even for companies, you know, some companies who have some gold reserves, they actually moving, not a big percentage of that, but like small percentage of that into crypto now, as they see how great this investment is at the present and how well it can increase the company's value on the market. So now let's move on to the second news. And the second news is all about, you know, MasterCard. MasterCard announces support for crypto on its network. So I think it's worth to talk about this. So yeah, MasterCard, you know, we have, Visa, they also open-minded, and actually they, for crypto, they understood how important this is. And of course, MasterCard cannot be left out of this game. You know, here in this article, you can see that MasterCard announces support for crypto on its network. MasterCard will allow its almost 1 billion users, think about the number 1 billion, to spend cryptocurrencies at more than 30 million merchants. Although it hasn't specified which coins will be supported, but we're talking about probably the top coins, so obvious like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and so on and so forth, but we don't know yet. You know, what they're saying, it's that it's about choice. So they want to give the people a choice, an option, another option, because they see how big crypto is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So there is a need for this. So they say it's about choice. MasterCard isn't here to recommend you start using cryptocurrencies, but we are here to enable customers, merchants, and businesses to move digital value. MasterCard offered 4 core criteria by which it will be assessing prospective assets. Robust customer protection, including consumer privacy and security, strict KYC compliance, adherence to local law and regulation, and stability as a means of payment. So of course, they're taking it very seriously. Without a strict KYC and everything, it just cannot really go. But what they would like to do is basically, if you know, having a MasterCard, you're using your credit card now, just so many people not even using cash anymore. They're just using their card simply. And we know how easy it makes our lives. And therefore, to add the option of cryptocurrency, it's a great thing. Just think about like crypto.com, what it does, like an exchange, and it has also a Visa card. So basically, you can use your crypto.com card for it and pay with it. Use your crypto, move your crypto to fiat, to crypto, and actually it will be available, on MasterCard, on Visa card. It can make your life even easier. I don't know how to deal with this because of course then you have to move your crypto there, which is then not your private key, it's not in your hardware wallet. So you might just think about just a small portion to move to there, and so on and so forth. But anyway, the point is that the opportunity is coming, and all these things making crypto more acceptable and bigger and more popular, more mainstream, which helps definitely push up Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency price. So I think it's a great thing, no question of that. And now let's move on to the third news, which is all about the Twitter is considering to adding Bitcoin to its company reserves. So yes, more and more companies, today's episode is about companies. And of course, Twitter we have here now. And, it's not basically a surprise because we have Jack Dorsey as the CEO of Twitter, who is a big fan of Bitcoin, and it's also in the company, Square, which already moved into Bitcoin. I mean, they, put 1% of the company into Bitcoin. And now we can see here Twitter. So Twitter is considering adding Bitcoin to companies' reserves, according to the chief financial officer, Ned Segal. We have done a lot of upfront thinking to consider how we might pay employees should they ask to be paid in Bitcoin, how we might pay a vendor if they ask to be paid in Bitcoin, and whether we need to have Bitcoin on our balance sheet. So very interesting. Therefore, they might have Bitcoin on the balance sheet because they would like to pay their employees, for example, in Bitcoin, because this is a new need. People think about that, okay, Bitcoin price is going up. So what about if I get my salary in Bitcoin today? When we are in the bull market, it could mean, theoretically, that the salary what you get anyway, so I'm just saying a number like, $2,000 for example, monthly. And then if you get it in Bitcoin, you can save the transaction fee and everything because it's not you who buying Bitcoin, you are paid in Bitcoin, so you're receiving that amount of Bitcoin. And then that Bitcoin price in a bull market can go up. And of course, if you have this option, anytime you can switch back to fiat currency. But if you get it in Bitcoin, then it can happen that Bitcoin price, for example, doubles in a couple of months' time. And then, which means your salary, what you have received, is also doubled. And this could be kind of investment. So basically, you get a bigger salary thanks for Bitcoin, but the company has paid the same amount. So I think this is a very, very interesting thing. And also, here as they're saying, Segal's comments are perhaps not surprising. Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey is a noted advocate of Bitcoin, having brought in a buying and selling service for the cryptocurrency at Square, which he also has. He also set up a Square Crypto, a small team dedicated to supporting Bitcoin development. So as we know, now he has other companies, Square is in Bitcoin for a while. That was big news, moving 1%. And now the other company, Twitter, is all about that as well. I think these kind of movements are very great for crypto. In general, it definitely shows that interest in crypto from institutions, Wall Street, and the big investors are getting bigger and bigger. And this means that this can push further this present bull market. Don't forget, it will be a bear market as well, sooner or later. But right now we are in this kind of bullish trend, even if there's some correction, which is always there. But there will be a point when it will finish. But how this whole thing plays out, which part of the year, maybe at end of summer or maybe closer to the winter, we don't know really. We have to follow the things, check always the indicators, what they show us, because everything is on the blockchain and it's transparent, so you can really follow it. But the things what's happening right now, especially from the institutional side, we're talking about big money and going into crypto. Bitcoin and Ethereum is another one which they eyeing. So guys, that's it for today. Thanks a lot. And of course, tomorrow I'm coming back with the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news. Educate yourself, check out the links under the video, download the free course all about how to start to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. It's a very, very useful one. I wish you a great day. Have a good one. Bye-bye.